This video is sponsored by Squarespace. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's been a while since I posted a favorites video, so I thought I'd share some of my favorite things with you today. I only have 4, but they're all really great, so let's hop right into it. The first thing I want to share is a productivity app, and it's called Focus Keeper. Basically, this is a timer app, and what you're supposed to do is set the timer for 25 minutes and work on a specific task and nothing else for those 25 minutes. And then when you're done with that timer, a little bell goes off and it automatically starts a 5-minute timer, which is your break time. And the goal for the day is to get 12 of these cycles finished to ensure that you're actually doing focused work throughout the day. And I found this app so helpful. In the past, I've done this sort of technique where I set the timers myself on my phone, and it was really helpful, but for some reason having an app that does it automatically without me having the time to like stop in between the 25 minutes and go on Instagram or get up and get distracted really helps me. I have so many different projects that I'm working on at any given time, and it's just helped me to actually get more done because I'm completing things now more than just like having my brain all over the place at all times and just doing the little bits of little things. I'm actually finishing projects more with this app, so if you have trouble focusing or if you feel like you're working all day but not getting a ton of stuff done, I'd highly recommend this app. My next favorite is another app. It's a photo editing app called A Color Story, and I've had this for 2 or 3 years since it was created. It was made by Elsie Larson and her team at A Beautiful Mess, and I really love Elsie because I've followed her blog. Her blog was one of the first blogs that I started reading in college, and so it's been really cool to see her growth over the years. When I first started reading her blog, she had a small studio in Springfield, and then they had a vintage store, and their blog kept growing and growing, and now they have apps and products and all this stuff, and it's just been so cool to see the success that she's made for herself. But anyway, aside from that, the app's really cool. It has lots of different photo filters, but the reason I'm including the app in my favorites video is because of a recent update that they did to it. They added a little grid saving system. So the new feature of the app that I love is a grid planning system where you could plan your Instagram posts ahead of time. And that might sound kind of silly for people that aren't into Instagram like that, but I find it so helpful. So I like to sometimes like batch edit my photos. Like for example, when we were in Yosemite, I have a ton of Yosemite pictures that I like, but I don't want to post all at once, so I'll just save them to the little grid. And then if I want to post on Instagram and don't have a picture or don't want to take a picture right in the moment, I'll look on there and see if I can sort of grab a photo that I've already taken. When I'm filming videos like I am today, I'll often take photos or, photos for my thumbnail or photos for Instagram, so it's nice to be able to edit them ahead of time and have them saved into my grid so that I remember to post a photo to share with you guys that I have a video that just went live. So for things like that, it's really helpful. It's more of an organizational tool for me, and so, I can remember the photos that I have. And then I also like it aesthetically so that I make sure I'm not posting too much of the same photo, next to each other or on top of each other. And I also like that this feature in this app is free for one account. I have 2 Instagrams that I manage, so I paid a couple extra bucks to be able to have both my Instagrams on here. And I had, before they updated this, I had another app that I was using to organize my grid, but to add another Instagram account to it, it was like a monthly fee, and that's too much for me. I would never pay monthly to be able to organize my Instagram account, so I had 2 separate apps, 2 separate free apps that I was using for both of my accounts, and I just don't like having that many apps on my phone. Also, would you guys be interested in seeing the apps that I have on my iPhone? I don't have very many, but I do use them all, so let me know. Maybe I'll make a separate video about that. Let me know in the comments. My next favorite is a mascara, and it's this mascara from Elate Cosmetics. Honestly, I had really low expectations for this mascara before I tried it. Not because of the brand, because I love Elate and all the other things that I've tried from them, but I just haven't been able to find a vegan, gluten-free mascara that has staying power. In the past, my all-time favorite mascara was from 100% Pure. It was their black tea formula, and I found that that had really great staying power and lengthening abilities. But I recently found out that I am gluten intolerant. It messes with my autoimmune condition, so I can't use that mascara anymore. And for a while I was still using it, but I didn't realize that it had wheat protein in it. I was looking at the ingredients for their Maracuja foundation, and I didn't realize that those were two separate formulations, so I was still using it, and my eyes were getting really red, and I didn't know why, but it was because it had wheat gluten or wheat something in it. So anyway, I stopped using that one, and I was so incredibly surprised at the formulation of this mascara from Elate Cosmetics. It's incredible. It's my favorite mascara I want to say that I've ever tried. So like I said, it's vegan and gluten-free. It's water resistant, which is crazy to me, and sweat resistant. And I just find that like at the end of the day, I'll sort of like, you know, touch my lashes and they're still just like perfectly lengthened where they should be. In the past, when I used other natural mascaras that were gluten-free, I would do that and they would just be like coated, but you know, back down to their original length. But this stuff stays amazingly well. I get compliments on my lashes all the time now, and I also love that their packaging has less plastic. It's not completely plastic free, but their packaging is made out of bamboo. The one thing I sort of feel bad about is that they're a Canadian company, so my products ship from Canada when I do buy from them. But to combat that, I just make sure, or in the future, I'll just make sure that I order more than one thing from them so that I'm not getting small packages sent to me all the time. And I'll probably ask my sisters if they want to order from them too, so we can get one bigger box instead of a bunch of smaller boxes. And the last thing I wanted to share with you is this really cute little metal bag from Avela Boutique. So one of the things that I do to make sure that I'm making intentional purchases and not going crazy at the flea market or a thrift store is I keep a really detailed list on my phone of things that I want and things that I need. So I have a more general need or want list of things like kitchen shears that don't have plastic handles so that I can replace the ones that are broken that I have now, or maybe like finding a metal funnel for my kitchen. And then my more want items are usually wardrobe pieces, and I like to only purchase generally from my list because those are things that I've really thought through, and they're things that I know will work with my current wardrobe. So it ensures that I don't buy something and then bring it home and then, you know, it doesn't go with anything that I already have. So one of the things that's been on my want list for, I want to say years, has been a little metal purse. And I've been looking for them, or looking for one at the flea market, but I just haven't found one in a shape that I really like. And some of them are a little bit too flashy, like they have inlays of like little plastic beads and stuff. But when I saw this little purse on Instagram, I fell in love with it and I knew that I wanted to have it. It's handmade, or it was handmade in Morocco, and I love the addition of the mustard little strap. It's cool because it's removable, so I can easily take it off and then replace it with a scarf. Or I was thinking about using some of my extra vintage indigo fabric and making a longer strap so I can wear it crossbody. And the detail on this is just so incredible. I know it'll just sort of end up looking better with age too. And it goes with everything that I have in my wardrobe currently. So it's really small, as you can see. My phone doesn't fit in it, which is a bummer, but a lot of other stuff fits in it, so I'm okay with it. When I use this, I generally always keep a little baby bagoo, like the mini bagoo reusable bags in it. Sometimes I'll even have my little folding spork, depending if I'm like going out to eat somewhere. I'll keep my lip product, my card, my wallet, and then maybe like an essential oil roller bottle, and it all fits in here perfectly. There's some really beautiful curated pieces in their online shop, so definitely check out their Instagram if you're interested. They're based out of Hawaii, so their Instagram is just like paradise vibes at all times, and I just love it so much. And yeah, I really, really love this bag. Thank you so much to Squarespace for sponsoring this video without interfering with the content. As I'm sure you guys know, Squarespace is a beautifully simple online platform that helps you build your online store or website or blog with no design background or coding background necessary. Their templates are super professional looking and easy to use, and I love that all of their websites are also mobile optimized. I feel like that's so important, especially because we're all looking at the internet from our phones nowadays. So if you need a new website for your next creative endeavor, make sure you follow my link in the description for a free trial and 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. And that's all I have for you guys. Thank you so much for watching and for subscribing to my channel. It's funny because I've shared most of these things on my Instagram over the past few weeks, so if you want the inside scoop of my favorite items, make sure you follow me over there too, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.